Liviamo negli epi calici che la bellezza infiora e là fuggevo la sinebria voluta liviane doci fremiti che suscita l'amore poiché quell'occhio al cuore onnipotente va liviamo amore freconici più caldi baci avrà Thank you very much. I'll talk into the mic. Is everybody able to hear me here? Excellent. Is everybody able to hear me here and everywhere else? Thank you so much for being here this evening. We're going to switch gears a little bit, going from opera to operetta. And the next piece I'm going to do is Dein ist mein ganzes Herz, which is translated as Yours is my heart alone. And that, in this piece, the character in the operetta is talking about he loves this person so much that he hears her little footsteps, he feels it in the parts of her hair as he strokes her hair. So Dein ist mein ganzes Herz, yours is my heart alone, and tonight yours is my heart alone. meine Alten sinken und bet und dir zu Füßen sinken, dir allein. Wie wunderbar ist ein leuchtendes Haar, Traumschön und sehnsuchtsbang ist ein strahlender Blick. Hörig der Stimme Klang, ist es so wie Musik. Dein ist mein ganzes Herz, wo du nicht bist, kann ich nicht sein. So wie die Blumenwelt, wenn sie nicht küsst, der Sonnenschein. Dein ist mein schönstes Lied, weil es allein aus der Liebe blüht. Sag mir noch einmal, mein einzig Lieb, oh sag noch einmal mehr, ich hab dich lieb.
Meine Lippen, sie küssen so heiß is from Juditha, also by Leha. And its translation says, I don't know why men fall in love with me and why they blow kisses when I walk down the street and why they want to touch my golden hair. I'm like my mother. I was a dancer at the Alcazar and oh, my lips, they kiss so hotly. The next three pieces are a time-honored love for anyone, really. They're from Puccini's La Boheme. Last year was a big Puccini year. It was the 100th anniversary of his passing. And I had the great honor of giving a conference speech. And I learned so much about a man who loved America so much. He lived through the First World War, and he had many pieces that were actually premiered at the Metropolitan Opera in New York City. He wrote one of his last pieces, which was a trilogy. It was Il Trittico, which is a tragedy, and Il Tabarro, which is a tragedy. And then the third piece was Johnny Schicchi. And this he wrote for the premiere at the Met as a gift to America. Because he said the world desperately needed to laugh. And that's what Johnny Schicchi was. It was him laughing at the passing of time, of death, of renewal. So this is a man who loved our country so much. And we as singers also love this music so much. So it is a great honor for us to present these pieces which bring so many of us professional singers to music, because the melodies are just undeniable. And so is this story. It's set in Paris. This is Act 1. Rodolfo, the tenor, is living in a garret apartment with his buddies. They're all poor artists. And he is the writer, and his friends have gone out to dinner, and he says, I'm just going to stay here and finish Act 1, which is a mess anyway. I'm just going to stay home and finish it. And there's a knock on the door, and the next door neighbor comes in and says, my candle's blown out, and baby, can you light my fire? And so he says, golly, while we're looking for your candle, while we're looking for your key, and let me tell you about myself. I'm a writer, and I write beautiful things. I write poetry. And tell me a little bit about you. And then she says, okay, well, I'm a seamstress, and I make beautiful things, but the flowers that I make don't have perfume like real flowers. And by the end of these 7 minutes, they fall in love, as you do. He says, let's go out to dinner. It's Christmas Eve. And let's pass this beautiful moment together. And she says, I'm not so sure. And he says, I promise you, I will always love you.
Che gelida manina signorina, le dirò con due parole chi son e che faccio come Chi son? Son un poeta. Che cosa faccio? Scrivo e come vivo. Vivo! In povertà mia lieta sono una gran signore, rimpiedini d'amore per sogni e per chi me e per castelli in aria. L'anima milionaria entrar con voi ora ed i miei sono usati e i miei sono i miei tosto si dileguare ma il furto So now on to the next set. Let's go to Napoli, Italy, and do some Neapolitan songs. The next one I'd like to sing for you is O Sole Mio. And I think many of you have probably heard that. You've heard probably the three tenors doing it, and you probably remember the little battle that they had on stage of who could sing the most high notes. Me.
Bella Napoli! Che bella cosa, una giornata e sole, un'aria serena dopo la tempesta, e l'aria fresca pare già una festa. Che bella cosa una giornata e sole, manna tu sole, più bello in me, o sole mio, stai in fronte a te, o sole, o sole. Stai in fronte fronte a te, seine fronte a te. Quando fa notte, sole se ne scende, uomo ne va nella malinconia, sotto a finestra pare già la festa, che bella cosa la giornata e sole.
This next piece will be familiar to many of you, and it is dedicated to all of you who have been in service organizations such as Rotary, Civitan Club, Lions Club, Kiwanis Club, as members, because I am a Rotary Ambassadorial Scholar, which means that, yes, there must be a Rotarian over here. And what that means is when I was in my early 20s, I applied for and won a Rotary Ambassadorial Scholarship. And the Rotarians believed in service above self. And my job was to go to Italy to study and be an ambassador of the United States and to tell them that there are Americans who do nothing more than want to spread love and goodwill. And when I was there, we used to sing this song around the kitchen table with the woman with whom I lived for the year. So this is Volare, and it's dedicated to all of you who helped me and many others like me fly.
Penso di un sogno così non ritorni mai più. Mi dipingerò le mani con la faccia di blu. E all'improvviso venivo il vento in veniva. E incominciò di volare il cielo infinito. Volare
So, everybody knows the Italians, and especially the boys, love their mamas. Well, I'm very lucky that this evening my mama is here. But as we also know, it takes a village to raise a little boy, especially a high-energy one. So I wanted to read the translation of this next piece, which is Mamma. And it's all about this Italian boy who comes home. And he says, you know, Mamma, you'll never be alone again because I'm going to be home. And you know, Mama, even though your hands are old and maybe your hair is gray, I still love you and we're going to stay here forever and ever and we'll be here together. So this is Mamma.
Mamma, son tanto felice perché ritorno da te. La mia canzone che dice è più bel giorno da me. Mamma, son tanto felice, vive lontano perché mamma, solo per te la mia canzone vola. Mamma, sarai con te così non sarai più sola. Quando ti voglio bene, queste parole d'amore che ti sospira il mio cuore, forse non s'usano più. Mamma, ma la canzone mia più bella sei tu. Sei tu la vita e per la vita non ti lascio mai più. Sento la mano tua stanca, cerca i miei riccioli d'or. Sento la voce calanca, nannina nanna o allor. Oggi la testa sua bianca, lo voglio stringere al cuore. Mamma, solo per te la mia canzone vola. Mamma, sarai con te cosa sai più vola. Quando ti voglio bene, queste parole d'amore che ti sospira il mio cuore, forse non s'usano più. Mamma, ma la canzone mia più bella sei tu. Sei tu la vita e per la vita non ti lascio mai più. Quanto ti voglio bene, questa parole d'amore che ti sospira il mio cuore, forse non s'usano più. Mamma, ma la canzone mia più bella sei tu. Sei tu la vita e per la vita non ti lascio mai più. Mamma, sei tu.
As we start to round out our evening's concert, we wanted to bring it home. So the last set we have, Jonathan and I have, and Jim, we have connections to everyone in this set. The first, there will be several by Aaron Copland. Aaron Copland is known as sort of like the Dean of American Composers, and he was Brooklyn-based, Brooklyn-born. He also studied in Paris under the great teacher Nadia Boulanger, and she had many students who have become my teachers. So I just kind of call her my grand teacher. And these songs will also be ones that many of you know as well. This first is called Long Time Ago.
So the next piece, Where the Music Comes From, is by Lee Hoiby. Lee Hoiby and I met when I was singing with the New York City Opera Company. And when he heard my voice, he said, you know, I think I have an idea for an opera that I'd like to do with your voice in mind. So he composed Romeo and Juliet, which was done with the original Shakespearean text, and it is the only original Shakespearean text, Romeo and Juliet, that has yet still to be produced. So, unfortunately, it hasn't been sung yet and hasn't been done yet, but the score is ready to go. So Where the Music Comes From has a little phrase in it, and it says, I want to be with the friends around me that have shown me how, and I thank you for being the friends around me that showed me how.
I want to be where the music comes from, where the clock stops, where it's now. I want to be with the friends around me who have found me, who show me how. I want to sing to the early morning might melt the snow, and oh, I want to grow. I want to wake to the living spirit here inside me where it lies. I want to listen till I can hear it. Let it guide me and realize that I can go with the flow unending, that is blending, that is real, and oh, I want to I want to walk in the earthly garden, far from cities, far from fear. I want to talk to the growing garden, to the devas, to the deer, and to be one with the river flowing, breezes blowing, sky above, and oh, I want to
Tis the gift to be simple, tis the gift to be free, tis the gift to come down where we ought to be, and when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to be rich and be ashamed, to turn will be our delight, till by turning we come round right. Tis the gift to be simple, tis the gift to be free, tis the gift to come down where we ought to be, and when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be the valley of love and
So we are honored this evening that we have the composer of the next piece right here with us. Now, Dave's over there. So when I was here this past holiday season, I think I met some of you in the great room over there, and we sang some Christmas carols together. And after singing some Christmas carols together, Jim Steepleton said, I wonder if you'd sing one of my pieces. And I said, with an honor. Now my mother said, well, we can find something, I'm sure. And Jim gave me this piece, and let me tell you a little bit about it. it comes from a musical play, and not a musical and not a play, but a musical play. And there are two characters in it, and Jim told me that he had written this in April of 1968, and it was right at the time, and in fact, right at the point of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. when he was assassinated. So Jim was very moved by this because he was in Washington, D.C. at the time, and while he was in Washington, D.C., of course, the riots and everything that were happening at that point. Now, the two characters in this musical play are in their 20s, and they're talking to one another, and one of them is coming home from getting their degree, a doctorate degree, a college degree, and they're coming home to this riots and things that are happening, and it's called Home Again. Am I really home again in this turmoil? So I hope you enjoy this, and thank you, Jim, for sharing this with us.
Home again. Am I really home again? What I left is not what I'm coming back to. It's a strange country, full of strange people, including me. Back again. Am I really back again? But it's not the same place that I long. It's a strange country, full of strange people, including me. How can I relate? Where do I belong? How can I create what is going on? Once again, must I start all over again? What shall I keep? What must I leave by the way? It's a strange country, full of strange people, including
We have 2 more pieces with which you'll be familiar, and then we invite you to the wonderful reception that was set up by at least my mother-in-law, I don't know who else. And before we conclude, Jake,
Okay.
before we finish these last 2 songs, we have some people to thank. So we'd like to thank this beautiful facility and the events team that brought us here. We'd also like to thank our another team here on stage, Jim, and also our page turner, Tony, that they have known their whole lives. Jonathan and Jim and Tony actually became very good friends at Westminster Choir College. They have seen each other through good times and bad, which is what you do when you pass a lifetime together. They've been friends, they have been support systems, and they're here to support Jonathan in this gift that he wanted to give to his mom. So, in addition to this beautiful facility and the events team, we also, and I'm doing it because Jonathan gets caught in his throat when he says this, we want to also recognize and thank Jonathan's parents, his mother and father, for raising such a beautiful man, but also bringing him here. So thank you so much.
I bought me a cat, my cat pleased me. I met my cat under yonder tree. My cat says, Philadelphia. I bought me a duck, my duck pleased me. I met my duck under yonder tree. My duck says, quack, quack. My cat says, Philadelphia. I bought me a goose, my goose pleased me. I met my goose under yonder tree. My goose says, honk, honk. My duck says, quack, quack. My cat says, Philadelphia. I bought me a hen, my hen pleased me. I met my hen under yonder tree. My hen says, shink, 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 shink. My goose goes, honk, honk. My duck goes, quack, quack. My cat says, Philadelphia. I bought me a pig, my pig pleased me. I met my pig under yonder tree. My pig goes, so-wick, so-wick. My hen goes, shink, 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 shink. My goose goes, honk, honk. My duck goes, quack, quack. My cat says, Philadelphia. I bought me a cow, my cow pleased me. I met my cow under yonder tree. My cow goes, quack, quack. My pig goes, griffy, griffy. My hen goes, shink, 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 shink. My goose goes, honk, honk. My duck goes, quack, quack. My cat says, Philadelphia. I bought me a horse, my horse pleased me. I met my horse under yonder tree. My horse goes, neigh, neigh. My cow goes, quack, quack. My pig goes, so-wick, so-wick. My hen goes, shink, 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 shink. My goose goes, honk, honk. My duck goes, quack, quack. My cat goes, Philadelphia. I bought me a man pleased me. I met my man under yonder tree. My man goes, honey,
Honey, honey.
my horse goes, neigh, neigh. My cow goes, quack, quack. My pig goes, so-wick, so-wick. My hen goes, shink, 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 shink. My goose goes, honk, honk. My duck goes, quack, quack. My cat goes, Philadelphia.
Honey, honey.
Griffey,
Griffin.
all calm.
Thank you so much for being here this evening. Our last song is At the River. Oh, one more thing. So we have this duet arrangement that was arranged by William Cutter, who was my first voice teacher at Tanglewood. And that got me rolling into the whole idea of opera. So this piece was literally just written a couple of weeks ago for us.
And for you.
And for you, yes.